Hello, and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is Game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Sunday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Jared McCain out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Bird in at the 3. And for Chicago, they've got Bruce Brown, Zion Williamson out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Zach Edey, and it's Thomas in at the point. Well, Coach, there's no better feeling than getting a new season underway.
That's so true. We've been waiting for a while, haven't we, B.A.? There's a lot of excitement surrounding this season. Glad it's finally here, and I'm glad we get to be on the call.
Pass to Bird. Shoots over Brown. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Thomas against McCain. Thomas, that's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Bird, that's good.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Outside, Brown. Back to Thomas. Clock at 6. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Thomas has got his second bucket of the night.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Thomas against Jerome. Pass to Bird. Outside McCain. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Back to Thomas. Here's Hartenstein. Chicago passing it around. Here's Williamson. Boston pulls it in, and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
To the paint. Here's Williamson. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's McCain. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Bird. And here's Jerome. They set the pick. Boston needs to get off a shot here. And at last, they get one to fall.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Chicago trails by 5. Thomas outside. Now here's Hartenstein. Pass to Williamson. With the 10-footer. And it's Bird with a rebound. Boston leading by 5. Sabonis in the post. Edey defends. Jerome, that's good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Well, Domantas Sabonis, already top 10 all-time in triple-doubles.
Yeah, he's a prolific scorer, rebounder, and playmaker. And B.A., he continues to add layers to his game, and he's still in the thick of his prime.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Jerome outside. Sarr against Hartenstein. Sabonis, he's open, and Boston again with the bucket.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Chicago trails by 8. Thomas outside. Edey with a screen on Jerome. Out left to the wing. Fires it. And it's Edey missing. Boston on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. McCain with it. Now guarded by Brown. Thomas against Jerome. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jerome's got 7 points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Thomas. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Now Thomas. Hartenstein with a screen on Jerome. Thomas, that's good. He has 6.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Boston. They're leading by 8. Pass to Sarr. Here's Bird. No good from 18.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the defense.
It has been special watching Zion since he came into the league, hasn't it, Stan?
Look, B.A., I'll tell you this. Zion is unique in the way he plays the game. Not many guys are even capable of doing the things he does. Players like him don't come around often.
No good on that one.
Well, the bottom line is this. When Zion Williamson is healthy, he is very tough for defenses to handle. You have to be very clear on your plan or he'll destroy you.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Lopez, he's checked in for Edey. And Vanderbilt is subbed in for Hartenstein.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 6. And here's the fast break. Here's Sarr. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Boston.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Jerome against Thomas. Pass to Sabonis. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 to shoot. McCain against Brown. McCain shot is off. Chicago trails by 9. It's Williamson with the drive. Yep, that one goes.
Well, even when you know Williamson's going to drive the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do to stop him.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
And he makes the first. For Chicago, Jones comes in for Zion Williamson, and Milton subbed in for Brown. Boston also changing it up. Ben Simmons is checked in for Sabonis. Beasley comes in for Sarr, and it's Coulibaly in for McCain. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Thomas outside. Lopez, the screen on Jerome. Thomas passes to Lopez. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Well, this wasn't always part of Lopez's game, but now you have to guard him closely on the catch.
And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. Number 1, Chicago.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Thomas with the ball. He's covered by Jerome from the high post. Thomas misses. Boston leading by 7. Jerome feeling it out a bit. Pass to Bird. Over Vanderbilt. Here's Simmons. Good work defensively by Lopez.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Thomas passes to Lopez. Count that bucket. Lopez has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, that's perfect movement from Lopez, finding a soft spot after the screen. He really reads the game well.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm... surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Milton. He's scoreless. Jones finds Thomas. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Ty Jerome. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls. Boston making a switch here. Both free throws good for Thomas. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 5-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make or miss lead.
Boston making a switch here. Jones is checked in. On the wing, Jones. That three's off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Coulibaly. Pass to Bull. Outside Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Here's Beasley. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Thomas. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Simmons against Thomas. Another shot. On the wing, Jones. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Jones. Here's Thomas. He's got 12. 1:49 left now in the first quarter. Lopez, the screen. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. Lopez has got 7 points.
Hard to believe this was a late addition to Lopez's game. A big man with a consistent strike.
Outside Coulibaly. Inside. Here's Sabonis. And miss after miss right now. Chicago with the ball. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Here's Thomas, following the bucket by Boston. The shot that time not on target. There's 47 seconds left in the first. To the middle. Here's Bowl. Always. A nice way to start, makes his first one.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Lopez. 13 points in the win against Cleveland.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Standing over 7 feet, Lopez is such a huge guy. Plus, you throw in his intelligence, Brook is tough to match up with.
The free throw drops for Lopez. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
What an amazing career arc Lopez has had. Started as a back-to-the-basket guy, turned himself into a stretch 5. He's adapted with the times.
Here's Simmons. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Boston out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
On the floor for Boston, Ben Simmons is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Bol, and it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Jones. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist from Jones. And Chicago leads by 1. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Boston. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said, DeMontis is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Back to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Simmons with a screen on Jones. Beasley outside. Plenty of space. Here's Bowl. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Bowl's gotten his second bucket on the night. And for Chicago, their shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, Edey's a good man to have in the pick and roll. A big, strong guy who relishes contact.
Here's Simmons. It's Beasley on the wing. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Jones. On the break. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Bowl. It's Beasley on the wing. Defended by Jones. Pass to Simmons. Now Sabonis lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Oh, Zion! He can go through you.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boston trails by 3. And finished off by Bull.
Great setup. When you have Simmons' height, it's easier to see the entire floor.
Here's Jones. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Simmons, the pass to Beasley. Outside Coulibaly. To the inside. Edey against Sabonis. 2 on the clock. Edey with a defensive effort. Chicago leading by 3. Williamson up top. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williams.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
He's checked in for Chicago. Thomas comes in for Dinwiddie. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Domantas Sabonis on top.
And this is someone who loves being aggressive on the glass. He proved it last season with how dominant he was collecting rebounds.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Thomas against Simmons. Now here's Thomas. Tightly guarded. Hartenstein, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Pass to Beasley. The 3 ball. Again, the miss by Boston.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Johnson, he's checked in for Boston. It's Thomas on the wing, covered by Johnson. Kept alive, Edey. And there's the bucket, staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Milton against Coulibaly. Nice ball movement by Boston. Charity stripe shot. Pass to Bird. 4-3. Chicago with a rebound. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. The kick out to Milton. 3-pointer. Boston pulls it in. Johnson with it. And it's Thomas picking him up. Now Coulibaly. With the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Thomas finds Edey. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Beasley for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Thomas. Pass to Hartenstein. Banked it in off the glass. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Of Nurkic, he's checked in for Edey. Jones comes in for Williamson. And it's Brown in for Milton. Boston also changing it up. Sarge checked in for Beasley. McCain comes in for Coulibaly. And Ty Jerome subbed in for Johnson. Now here's McCain. Still without a bucket. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Here's Thomas. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Defensive foul, Jared McCain. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for Chicago, Isiah Thomas. Shooting one.
Boston trails by 12.
Bird better go into the phone booth pretty soon. Here's going to be a blowout here, man. They're getting killed on the glass and inside.
Point game against Orlando.
Yeah,
Bird.
you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Now here's Thomas. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Over Jerome. And there's another one for Chicago.
Man, Isiah Thomas.
Offensively, helping them build this lead.
Down low. Here's Sabonis. That one goes in. Sabonis has got 8.
Yeah, the touch of Sabonis around the rim, I mean, it's fantastic.
Thomas outside. Over Jerome. Thomas misses. Boston trails by 12. Jones comes with a double team. Here's Sabonis. Nurkic with some nice D.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Thomas. 17 points in the game. To the inside. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, the big man, Nurkic, from super close range.
Boston's shooting around 44%. Not bad. Outside McCain. Pass to Jerome. Inside, Sabonis. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Thomas passes to Brown. Hartenstein with a screen on McCain. Here's Brown. The shot comes out.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Bird, that's good.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Thomas outside. Boston pulls it in. Bird's got his 6th rebound on the night. McCain against Brown. Pass to Jerome. Here's Bird. Over Nurkic. And it's Bird missing. Jerome against Thomas. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
And I love how efficient he's been at the charity stripe.
Boston making a switch here. Coulibaly's checked in. Free throw good. Thomas. And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Boston. To the left side wing. Here's Bird. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to McCain. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Chicago with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Nurkic. Here's Hartenstein. Nails the baby hook. Hartenstein's got 6 here in the quarter. Boston trails by 15. Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Bird. Takes it inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Thomas against Jerome. Crafty move. Not enough on that one as it misses. Boston's shooting 40% in the second quarter so far. Pass to Sarr. Jerome on the wing. Drops in the 3. Jerome's got 12 points in the game.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Back to Thomas. Over Jerome. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Thomas has got 22 points.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And it's Bird missing. Chicago leading by 12. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
More points coming from...
Hey, how you doing there? My man Durango, thanks, man. I'm glad you like it.
Inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Now here's Koulibaly. Pass to McCain. Takes the 3.
Spent a lot of time on him.
Offensive board.
Trying to find the right emblem.
And his team is
Hold on here.
Time to find another solution.
And here's Brown for 3.
I couldn't get that.
With a rebound. From the arc. And that's not going to go.
Man, they are really putting the defensive screws on Team Larry Bird, man. I'm telling you.
We hear teams talk about
they shutting the middle down.
Inside, but this is how you do it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
To 7 more drum line. They're thinking about the shot. One more time. A round of applause.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for Chicago. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for Boston.
The defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you gotta beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
Bird's going to have to step up here in the second half. We're going to get back in this game. This got to get offensively motivated. Because Isiah Thomas has completely dominated this game, man.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Chicago leading by 14. We've got Edey. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Thomas in at the 1. And for Boston, we've got Sarr, Jared McCain out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Domantas Sabonis, and it's Bird in at the 3. Now here's Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Sarr a screen. Sabonis, the pass to Bird, puts up a 3. Chicago with a rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it. And here we have the 2K leaderboard with last year's best three-point shooters. And you look at Jerome. Boy, what a gifted shooter he is from way out there.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year. And the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Boston trails by 14. Outside McCain. Pass to Bird. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thomas. Soft touch off the glass. Thomas has got 24 points.
Well, it's good to see Edey show off his passing skills. The more dimensions he has to his game, the better off he'll be.
Now here's McCain.
Playing 2-3 zone right now, guys. Trying to shut the middle down, make them have to shoot nothing but jumpers to come back.
For 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. This in their first 3 shots.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Back to McCain. Pass to Bird. The 3. He buries it from 3. Bird's got 11 points.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Now here's Edey. He's guarded by Sabonis. Edey.
Isaiah.
Impressive. Their ball
Damn.
movement has been excellent tonight.
That was gorgeous.
By 17. Now here's Jerome. He's got 12. Pass to Bird. Nice ball movement by Boston from deep. Sarr. And again, Boston with the triple.
If that jumper can become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going
Shutting
to
the middle
be a
down.
dangerous player.
They got to come back off the jump shot. Even though they're a good jump shooting team.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Thomas outside. Hartenstein a screen. Thomas with the ball. Now Sarr defending. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Boston trails by 14. Jerome outside. The 3. Sarr misses.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
When I think about Bruce Brown, the term glue guy comes to mind, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., I think that's right.
Bad boys all over the glass, man. Killing them on the rebounds right now. That's what his team is built. Isaiah's team is built to be defensive. Rebound, set hard screens.
And the first one at the line is good for Chicago. Lopez, he's checked in for Edey. And Nurkic is subbed in for Hartenstein.
They just come in with more bruisers, as you can see. Come in with Lopez and then with Nurkic. Just more bruisers up front.
And both free throws good for Brown. Here's Jerome.
And then you got Zion that you can post up with, kind of like Mark Aguirre was in the 80s. Ah, they got passes. That was a great pass.
Easy enough for the 7-footer.
Let's go ahead and run a play for Zion here in the post.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Brown passes to Williamson. Back to Brown. Stolen by
Good
Sarr.
defense.
McCain against Brown. Pass to Bird.
Bird, oh, he stunned him. Bird stunned him. I couldn't do anything. Bird froze him with that little fake, man. Those little fakes that Bird gives you. Zion didn't have a chance. Bam. He didn't even know what to do. Just, off the glass.
He's got 13.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Allie. And it's Bird missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Williamson finds Lopez. Yep, count it. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Boston trails by 16. Outside McCain. Pass to Sabonis. Three-pointer. Chicago with a rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. Thomas passes to Brown. Sarr against Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And great job to establish position and square up.
For Boston, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Jerome passes to Bird. Driving inside. Rebounded by Nurkic. Chicago leading by 16. Thomas with the ball. Now Sarr defending. And he comes up with a bucket. And that's 11 points for Zion Williamson.
And they've come out of halftime really on a roll.
Pass to Sabonis.
2-3 zone giving people problems out here. They're getting the open shots. They're going to make them. But you got to keep doing that while we're getting inside shots.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
That's our first three-point attempt all half for the bad boys.
Jerome against Thomas. Jerome passes to Bird. And again.
Bird again.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Thomas has got the ball here for Chicago. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Sarr. Shot by Nurkic, no good.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 11.
So that's Zion.
Zion with a clever move to get Bird that time. Nice move by Zion.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being.
And people forget, man, Isiah Thomas, he was right there with Magic Johnson in terms of the ability to push the ball, man.
Here's what Boston
and did it with
right
far less greater offensive players around him.
Simmons is subbed in for Jerome. That one misses. Boston trails by 11. Thomas with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Just 4 to shoot. Lopez, the screen on Coulibaly. Chicago needs to get off the shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. Third is Brook Lopez.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Boston making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Now here's Coulibaly. Down low. Here's Bird. Oh, Nurkic with the block.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Simmons. And here's Brown for 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Boston trails by 11. Pass to Simmons. Here's Bird. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Bad boys ain't giving up nothing easy inside, Brad.
Of course, being 7 feet doesn't hurt.
Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Bowl, he's checked in for Boston.
Keep in mind, this team is in the same division as Jordan's team, so it's going to be interesting. Isaiah and Michael should match up by at least about 5 or 6 times in this series before we even get to playoffs.
The 3 is up. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Good D by Simmons. Boston trails by 11. Pass to Beasley. Back to Simmons. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Lopez. Bull covering. And that one good. Lopez has got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, with his size, if he gets the ball in the paint, it feels like free money for Lopez. He can just pop the ball in.
The defense there.
No layups. No layups.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot. The first free throw is good. Johnson, he's checked in for Boston. So it's 1 of 2 from the stripe. Chicago leading by 12. Here's Brown. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Chicago making a
Man, Team Larry Bird getting off to a bad start. Remember, they lost their first game of the season. This is their 2nd game. And they're not looking too good right here. They're getting mauled right now defensively.
Free throw good. Brown. Simmons with it. Pass to Beasley. Bull, a screen on Jones. Beasley misses. And Milton's got the ball here for Chicago. Lopez, the screen on Simmons. To the inside. It's not going to go for him. Solid defense from Bull. Beasley outside. Pass to Simmons. Outside Bull. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. They double him with Brown. The 3 is up. Bull, no good. Chicago leading by 15. Outside, Brown. Back to Milton. Outside Jones. Inside. Here's Nurkic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Yusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. 1:14 left in the third. Here's Simmons. Count the basket. Simmons has got his second bucket on the night.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Outside Jones. Lopez in the post. Goal on him. Lopez in the post. Hole covering. Lopez can't hit. Boston trails by 14. Outside Simmons. Here's Bull. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
3 points.
Simmons has got his 4th assist with that last one.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Now here's Milton. Yet to see a basket. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lopez, the screen on Koulibaly. Pass to Lopez. Jones from outside. Boston pulls it in. Simmons looking around. Pulls it from the corner. He can't hit that time. And so it's Chicago. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back.
Man, look at that defense, man. They got like 2 guys swarming in the ball. Man, this is shutdown. Team Larry Bird has a pretty good offense. They only got.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Herb Jones. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Christie in a 2-guard. Count it.
It's like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Sabonis. Out to Beasley from downtown. Hits a 3-pointer.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Chicago leading by 10. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. On the wing, Jones. Back to Milton. Pass to Jones. Shoots over Beasley. Jones misses.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection.
Now, the problem with this team is that without Isaiah out here, they don't have the creator. they depend on Isiah to create shots for them so much. So they got to rely on their defense.
Now Koulibaly down low. Here's Sabonis. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Well, with his ability to carve out space, Sabonis is one of the best paint scorers in the game. This team should look to set him up.
Now here's Milton. On the wing, Christie. Back to Milton. And stolen by Simmons. Christie with a steal. Outside Jones. Pass to Milton. Shoots over Sabonis. And it's Milton. Got time on the assist from Jones. Jones has got assist number 5 here tonight. Now Koulibaly. Champagny, the pass to Simmons. Nice ball movement by Boston. Koulibaly. No good on the triple. Chicago leading by 10. Milton surveys the floor. Pass to Christie from deep. Boston pulls it in. Sabonis has got 8 rebounds in the game. Koulibaly with it. He's picked up by Jones. Now Simmons. Unloads from 13. And the shot no good. A bit short. For Chicago, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And stolen by Beasley. Outside Koulibaly to the paint. It's deflected.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And Hartenstein gets it to go. And Chicago leads by 12.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important.
Man, this defense is incredible.
And we've got a timeout from Brian.
They can't score that much, but man, with the way they can go inside, they don't need to really have that. I mean, with Isiah creating like that, they can get a lot of inside shots on pick and roll and then just rebound you to death and then just take the middle away and force you to shoot jumpers.
For Chicago, Edey's checked in for Richards. Vanderbilt comes in for Hartenstein. And it's Thomas in for Milton. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Johnson, he's checked in for Boston. Now here's Thomas. And he drives in. 5 to shoot. Christie. And again, another assist.
Woo, that was a sweet cross-court pass off a pick and rolls. Man, look at this sweet action. Look at this. You got strong side, weak side action at the same time with pick and roll with a top guard, man. They didn't do this in Isiah's day, but Isiah does it pretty well. Comes off. Got the big screen. Isaiah's got a one-on-one. He could pull up right here. He's got a two-way go. He can either pull up, go all the way with it, or there's the monster screen by Edey. Boom, wide open. And look at that passing lane. And look at that passing lane that gets set up. Boom, boom. Bam, that is beautiful basketball right there, man. Off the pick and roll with the two guard and your point guard. Again, this is something you never saw Isiah do this in this day. And this look like you got my man cut on the baseline. It's beautiful. You got all these options. He could have leaned off to him, but I saw it. Hold it in. Bam. He had like about 5, 6 different options. He could have drove it. He could have stopped and popped from mid-range. He could have hit the small forward, cutting on the baseline. And the last option is to get it over here to Christie, who's cutting off that monster screen set by Zach Edey. Bam.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Johnson. Here's Coulibaly. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Isiah Thomas, 15 assists, 24 points.
Here's Thomas. Outside Christie. Back to Thomas. Shoots over Johnson. Right side Christie. Dives for it. It's stolen by Coulibaly. Uses the glass on the layup. Coulibaly's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Christie's shot is off. Boston trails by 10. Coulibaly finds Sabonis. And here's Coulibaly. Pass to Bird. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious.
Man, you take it in on the bad boys. You got to pay for it, man. They do not give up anything easy. Man, that's like the 5th hard foul tonight.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Boston with some changes. Sars checked in for Beasley. McCain comes in for Coulibaly. And Ty Jerome subbed in for Johnson.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And it's Thomas off the drive. And stolen by Jerome. Sabonis with a screen on Thomas. Sabonis right side. From deep, Sar. Jones grabs the board. And Thomas has got the ball here for Chicago. Baseline try. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Boston trails by 8. Here's Jerome. Sweet little floater.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Pass to Sabonis. Can't get it to drop. Edey with a defensive effort.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends. Man, the defender really went after him.
First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Isiah Thomas, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. For Chicago, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Vanderbilt. Williamson comes in for Jones. And it's Brown in for Christie. And so he makes both from the line. Boston trails by 10. Now here's Jerome. Outside McCain. Out to the wing. Here's Sar. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if you
Isaiah with 30 and 15.
Defensive foul. Larry Bird. 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for Chicago, Isiah Thomas, shooting 1.
In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want to much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
Chicago leading by 13. Pass to Williamson. Back to Thomas. Pulls up on the wing. Good as the jump shot.
Oh,
Thomas has got 11 points here in the second
oh
half.
shit.
Seconds. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Back to Jerome. Here's Bird. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 on the clock. Here's McCain. Knocks down the long J.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Thomas passes to Williamson. McCain against Brown. Back to Williamson. To the inside. Pass to Edey. Over Sarr. And it's Edey missing. Boston trails by 12. To the middle. And finished off by Sarr.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Thomas passes to Brown. Over McCain. Brown, no good.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
It's McCain on the wing. Thomas defends. Shoots. McCain's shot is off.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
The putback! How about the activity?
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
Jerome against Thomas. Here's Jerome. Sarr screen. Just 5 on the clock. Cash from downtown.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now here's Thomas. It's stolen. Here's Bird. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Thomas with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. Quick 2, all net.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Shoots from 12. Edey rips down the board.
Good O, better D. Sometimes it works out that way.
Jerome against Thomas. Tries it from 16. Clock at 6. Oh, he gets it off before the buzzer. What a shot.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Larry Bird. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 10. Hits both from the stripe. They led by as many as 18. Thomas, now Hartenstein. Here's Bird. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul.
No layups.
Can't let him get away with
Oh, got Zion Williamson out here doing it, man.
Everyone knows the league.
Damn.
Out on that kind of intimidation tactic.
This game 2 of the season, man. Damn. They already got the game wound up. They trying to send a message to the season. That's what that was.
Both shots good from the strike. Jerome outside. Here's Bird, covered by Williamson. Another chance. Cleared away by Hartenstein. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Thomas outside. Screen by Edey. Rebounded by Sarr. Boston on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. From deep. Ooh, it doesn't go. And so Chicago takes the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van
These two teams will see each other again. They're in the same conference.
Thanking you for
Isiah Thomas was the man tonight, man. And that defense.
And time to present our player of the game.
That bad boy defense, man. It's just... I like this music. It fits Isiah. All right, guys, there's your final. Team Larry Bird going 12 of 37 from downtown. After we went to that 2-3 zone, they started really hitting those threes. But look at the difference in the free throws, man. 20 attempts by the bad boys. Team Bird only got there 12 times, 36 fast break points. I'm not surprised by that. They're the faster team, and they get a lot more rebounds and kickouts. And you got Isiah pushing the pace. So you're going to see that. However, they did have 28 assists to their 27. So that's a little concerning. But I'm not surprised because the bad boys aren't built to be an offensive team. This is pretty much grit and grind. Get it out the dirt, get to the basket, rebound it, and then just play off of Isiah Thomas's greatness. Pretty much. 12 steals. I mean, I think that has to do with the slider issue. We're still working on getting that done, but we have 4 steals. I'm more impressed with the blocks, though. So 18-point lead. They had an 11-point lead to start the game, but after that was in the first quarter, I think. Yep, they made it back up though. And they just look at that. They shut them down in the second quarter. Look at that. Held them to 19 points. They actually won the second half, but just couldn't make up that difference from the first half where they got just manhandled. Let's take a look here at the box score. Isiah Thomas averaging 37 points and 15 assists on the season right now. 9 turnovers. I think that has more to do with the sliders. I'm still working on trying to get this down to where the computer isn't just sliding into position, making phantom steals. That's a problem with the game, unfortunately. There's a phantom steal problem. Also, 14 for 23 from the field. That's a great shooting percentage from your point guard. If he's going to shoot that much and score that many points, he better be doing it efficiently. Lopez with 14, got 1 3-pointer out of him, 6 for 8 from the field. Zion didn't do too much on the glass, but he had 12 points. Zion's gonna play a bigger role. I don't think he did too well tonight because he had to guard Bird. That took a lot of energy out of him. Like that'll do that to you. He got to guard that. But on most nights, you'll probably see Zion around maybe 20 points, 23, 25, sometimes maybe even 27, 28 on most nights. I mean, he was drafted to be the second best player on the team because I felt like his skill set kind of fits with Isiah's. You know, he's kind of like a more athletic version of Mark Aguirre. If you guys remember him from the Pistons, a bigger, like I've always said, like if I had to compare Zion Williams' play style, I would say he's like a combination of Charles Barkley and Mark Aguirre. If you had to put those are the two players you remind me of. But anyway, I digress. Edie, 7, 8, and 7 there. Did a pretty good job on the boards. Just how many offensive rebounds did they have? Well, we shot pretty well because we went to the paint so much. So we didn't. Let's go back and take a look at that. Well, how many offensive rebounds did we get? 7. We shot very well, so it wasn't that many to go around. But they did a pretty good job shutting the lane down. Let's take a look here at Bird. Bird went 27, 11. He couldn't get any post-up shots going down because every time he got in the post, we just surrounded him. Went 3 for 8 from downtown. Had 11 boards. Jerome, the point guard, had a pretty good game. He went 6 for 6 from the field, 3 for 3. But he took advantage of the zone. He would just stand out there taking jumpers. That's how he got off. We don't care. They don't care. They'll give the jumpers up. Take away that inside, though. Now you got to beat us from the three-point line exclusively with all those big dudes down there that can just, envelop your shot. Because you got to think, man, that front line with Zion Williamson, and then you got Nurkic. You got guys like Nurkic. You got Edie. Edie, like I said, I'll tell you guys, Edie is probably the biggest man in the NBA now. Like Edie is 7'4", 305 pounds, and only 23 years old. That is a big man in the middle. And then you back it up with Lopez. He's older now, but he's 7'1", 282. Then you've got Nurkic coming in. He's 7 feet tall, 290. Harden, you got Big Hardenstein down. You know what he's all about. We picked him in the draft because he got the OKC let him go in the draft, so he was available. When I was building this team, I just went for, hey, just find as many bruisers as you can and put them around Isaiah and let him go to work. So let's go ahead and take a look here at some of the highlights. Let's take a look here at Bird first. That's one of those phantom steals I'm always talking about. Yeah, that shouldn't have taken place, but it happened. Hopefully that'll get patched up as the season goes on. Usually 2K picks up when the NBA season starts. That's usually when the gameplay tightens up. Since the season's now started now, hopefully the gameplay will start getting patched up finally. And we can start getting some real high level, some high level basketball. This was a pretty good game though. This is probably the best one we've had thus far. From a strategic standpoint. And let's take a look here at Isaiah. Nice steal there. Kind of a phantom steal, but the fact that he got in position, I was really trying to say, is the cutting off that angle for the baseline. I tell you, man, Isaiah's mid-range jumper is nice, man. He stops and pops. It's up and out, man. Oh, look at that, man. That was sweet. Takes it in there, the little guy. That's a tough shot right there. 2 guys in his face. There's Brooke. Yep, and that's the story, guys. Let's go ahead and see who's up next. I think it's Dr. J and Kobe are up next. They're playing each other next, I believe. Let's see. Team Jordan has played. Trotters. Dr. J and Kobe. This should be interesting. Yep. That's up next, guys. You got the guy that dominated the 70s, the guy that dominated the 2000s. The two of the most exciting players in NBA history. Probably I would say, if you're talking about the top five most exciting NBA players of all time, they probably would be on that list. And you're going to see him coming up here shortly, guys. Kobe Bryant and Dr. J's team. Should be interesting. I don't know how this is going to play out because both teams are built somewhat to – Kobe's team is built defensively, while Doc's is more of a fast break, get out there and run type team. So we'll see how it shakes down. Anyway, guys, I will see. Well, let's go ahead and do a quick rundown of the standings right now on the season for everybody. Let's see. Team Bad Boy right now, they're 2-0 on the season to start their season. The Houston Dream are 2-1. Wilt's team is 2-0 to lead the Eastern Conference, along with Dr. J's team's getting ready to play here shortly. They're 1-0 on the season. Team Diesel is 2-0. Team Kobe is 2-0, so and Team Kareem is 2-0. Showtime has lost their first game of the season. They haven't won yet. Team Jordan is 2-0. And Team Larry Bird is 0-2. They have not won a game yet, guys. Take a look at that. They lost their first 2 games of the season, one to the Magic and now to the Bad Boys. They've got 2 days off. Then they got to play OKC. Sheesh, they got OKC on the road next. That's going to be a war. Man, that does not get any easier for Team Larry Bird. Then these games should be winnable. Then they got to play these. These are going to be some tough. Oh, my God, look at this schedule. They got OKC. Then they should be able to beat the Hornets and the Jazz. And then you got the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's going to be a nightmare because of Rudy Gobert. I mean, that's going to be a nightmare. Then you got the Pacers. Then you got Team Diesel back-to-back with 1 day off. Man, this next 2, it's going to be a rough stretch for Team Larry Bird, man. They might have a losing record coming out of the first. They might have a losing record in the first 2 weeks of the season, man. They already do. But with that being said, guys, next game coming up is going to be the Oakland Jays going on the road to take on the Los Angeles Mambas, led by Kobe Bryant. I will see you guys for that game coming up here shortly. Thanks for watching. Peace out.